You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Basketball Wives LA After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Basketball Wives LA After Show.
Woo! Welcome back, everyone. As you know, we're here doing another Basketball Wives LA After Show. We're pulling a little bit of double duty tonight because we weren't able to be here last week. But you have me, Rebecca Prince, in the studio, and I'm joined by the hilarious Brooke
Cainkar. Hello, guys.
Yeah, so like I said, we weren't able to be in the studio last week, but we were all still at home watching the drama unfold in Palm Springs. It was amazing, I think. I loved the fight, and even more than the fight, I loved Sunday's black eye.
Oh my God, I just, her throwing the drink and her whole demeanor on the entire thing was just so, she just had another agenda the entire time. And I think that British didn't come because she didn't want British to steal all the shine from her craziness.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if she had that whole sort of, I mean, I know Drea showed up drunk, Drea and Malaya showed up drunk, but I feel like she sort of had it planned that it was going to go down. I mean, when you start talking about people's kids, it's going to get messy. And to call Drea's son a pansy is just, that's definitely crossing the line. And I agree with Drea for jumping over that couch and trying to hand her ass. I don't blame her.
If somebody threw a drink in my face, I would jump over the couch too.
Well, the drink was the second time. That was
that was the second
after
time?
They like tried to cool down, and Drea was kind of going to like maybe apologize or try and, you know, squash whatever craziness is going on between the two of them. And then Sunday comes around with that drink in her hand, and she was looking for it.
I feel like she went over the couch one way and back over the couch the other way.
It was crazy. But the black eye that Drea gave her, Drea's a little girl, I mean, size-wise, but let me tell you, she can fight. I wouldn't mess with Drea after seeing that.
Hell no. That's crazy.
It was pretty funny. And then the other little bit of drama, I mean, that took up a majority of the episode, the fight between Drea and Sunday. Obviously, Jackie's there, always stirring the pot.
What's her name? Said she wasn't friends with Draya.
Brandi, yeah. And then that was the other little drama that sort of happened. Brandi talking to the ladies after Drea had sort of stormed out after the fight and saying, well, I don't consider Drea my friend, but if you pulled something like that on me, I'd do the same. And it's like, I don't know why she would have even said that, because her and Drea in Malaysia, the three of them have been hanging out pretty consistently since the show has started, and Drea seemed nothing but warm and welcoming to her. And regardless of how you feel, you know, the incident transpired between her and Sunday, if Drea shouldn't have taken it that far or whatever, why are you now flip-flopping and switching sides? It just seems ridiculous.
Yeah, her whole friend excuse is just like, let me stay neutral but not be friends with anybody, but start a bunch of shit with everybody. And I think that British might be right. Like, she's stupid in a way, and she is kind of, well, I guess ignorant is it's both stupid. That means stupid, but she's very ignorant in what she says. And also she just plays both sides of the fence.
Or maybe she doesn't even realize, I mean, you know, because some of the stuff she says does make sense, but it's like the way she expresses it, it just doesn't come off right. Her delivery is off.
I think it's because she's selfish.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but, you know, of course, this episode sort of starts off recapping everything that's happened. Drea and Malaysia talking, you know, about what happened at the gym, and then Jackie talking about it with Sunday and her daughter, it was, right?
Yeah, well, wherever Jackie is, Sunday is.
Oh, no, it was British. It was British. The two of them were talking and saying, which I have to give it to British this episode. I kind of started liking her more, even though when she first came on screen, I was like, ugh, every time I see her, that's my reaction. But I kind of started liking her a little bit more because, one, when they told her why they didn't invite her, she didn't flip out, which I kind of thought she was going to do.
Oh, I thought she was going to be pissed.
Yeah, she took it like a champion, and I even think she thought it was funny that, they didn't invite her to avoid the drama, and then the person who brought this whole situation together was the one that ended up getting knocked out.
Yeah, and causing the drama, escalating the drama is, horrible.
So once we get past them, like, recapping the fight and the drama, it moves on to what was the funniest, most ridiculous, disturbing portion of the show, which was Jackie and Doug's clay sculpt session for her cognac bottle. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Like, Jackie, you and Doug do not need to be in your underwear, embracing like you're at the damn prom and having someone create a clay mold for your stupid bottle. Are you kidding?
She is a waste of time. Her entire life is a waste of time. That's why she has her consultants. He's putting money into it. She should just ask him, pick up the phone, ask him, be like, hey, is it a good idea to pose naked with my husband and have a bottle made after us where his head's gonna screw off?
I just want to know if Doug, like, when Jackie makes these requests, if he ever just looks at her and is like, bitch, please.
How does he even go along with it? Like, I would never, if I'm not a boy, but if I was somebody's husband, I would never expect my husband to go along with me. I expect him to be like, you could hire a model if you want to do that, which I probably would be better than my husband at that point.
I don't know. And then to, like, invite your friend over, to invite Sunday over in the middle of that, like, this is the first time I probably also will ever agree with her. It was so awkward and weird. Like, I don't want to look at you and your husband in your underwear. Like, come on.
No, but I will say, Jackie, like, I don't know if they put some filters on it or they smoothed out her thighs, but she looks like she's got a nice ass or nice little thighs on her. I mean, she just wanted to be in a bathing suit, I think. She wanted to show it, put it up there, and be like, hey, guys, look. Or girls, because you know my theory.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was, Jackie's like, I want this bottle to be sexy and two people embracing. And the last thing that looking at her and Doug standing, they weren't standing in, like, a sexual manner. They were standing in, like, your like, a prom pose.
The prom photo.
A prom pose in bathing suit.
Prom statue number one.
There was nothing sexy about it, in my opinion.
No. What's that store where you take little kids and you paint clay sculptures, Color Me Mine or something? Yes. That's where they need to go so they could color it and put it on their counter and just keep it as a statue in their bedroom or something super creepy.
I don't know what is wrong with them. It's so weird to me. That was, like, so bizarre. And then, because we're not probably going to talk about it later in the episode, when she goes to meet with her business partner, the guy who's financing this cognac, and his partner, and they reveal this clay statue. I mean, crickets.
Crickets and a man of few words as well. He gets straight to the point. Oh, my God. Their faces were like, do we have to be nice about this? What do we say?
It's one of those things like Sunday, she's saying she's looking at their responses and there's no reaction and the other guy looks disgusted. And it's like, why would you, like, one, did Jackie not watch The Shaws of Sunset? Like, Asa made diamond water on that show and tried to have a diamond-shaped bottle, and the production on that ended up being super expensive and out of control. You think they're really gonna make these glass bottles of you and your husband's mold? Like, what do you... I can't even imagine the things that run through Jackie's mind.
Well, you said it last time when you said about how when she came on the show with you and she just had a new business venture and then she had another one and another one. Like, obviously, she's not the smartest businesswoman.
Jack of all trades, master of nothing. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah. I feel like the smartest decision she made was hiring a consultant.
Yeah. I just think, thank God the guy that, she's working with was man enough, because obviously Jackie doesn't get a lot of resistance or no's at home. Thank God he was man enough to put his foot down and be like, I'm not really feeling it, because I don't think anyone was feeling it.
No, nobody. And hopefully nobody in America was feeling it either.
And I mean, when her and Doug and Sunday were posing and talking about names, and all of a sudden Jackie throws out golden shower. Like, have you been watching R. Kelly videos? Like, girl, you know what that means.
Oh my God, R. Kelly he didn't even ever pose naked and say golden shower.
No, he just made it popular. That's the kind of influence R. Kelly has. So yeah, the Jackie Cognac situation, I don't know. It's a mess, and I think it's only going to get messier, even though they're heading on a trip to France. It's probably going to be a bunch of drunk, messy, crazy bitches.
In Paris. And already when you go to France, you know that they say Americans are the worst. So this is just going to prove their theory a little bit more. I can only feel it.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was funny. It was definitely a funny episode because even though there was so much drama going on last week, you know, it seems like everyone was trying to sort of come together, and Drea played a large part of that. You know, she wanted to bring the group together, even people who I didn't really think, like seeing her and British meet up separately surprised me because that's not a pair that I ever thought would be able to kind of hang out and keep it cordial just because. Not because of Drea, but British seems like she has strong opinions and she's not really going to bite her tongue. But getting everyone together for that zombie mud run was, I think, hilarious and a brilliant idea.
I thought it was awesome, too. I think she should have split them up, though, like a couple zombies, a couple runners. And the fact that she tackled Sunday,
was awesome.
She went for the jugular.
She did. The only thing I don't think putting them, like, mixing the girls up would have been a good idea because I think that would have continued the clickiness, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think this was, for her to be on one side and everybody else be on the other was kind of a good way to neutralize the playing field. And I'm sorry, but Drea is such a cocky bitch, and I love it because she's literally up there and she's like, yeah, now that I look like a zombie and I got my ass beat, now these girls aren't threatened by me. Like, she is off the chain.
I look as ugly as you do.
She's off the chain.
It was good, though, because seriously, like, I feel like, as I always say, Drea kind of has, well, she does have something going on. She has businesses that she runs, and they could see that. If they don't follow her on Instagram, then they're crazy. They know what she has going on, and they see it, and they know she's working hard, and they really just have this, especially Sunday.
Yeah. It was nice to see. I mean, and because the other thing that, you know, it brought an interesting dynamic because Drea and Malaysia are really, like, they're best friends. And Malaysia was so pissed that she had to do this mud run.
I'm so surprised that not at least one of them walked out. Like, at least one. British walked over the, oh my God, the mud with the barbed wire. That's crazy. First of all, I'd be like, I don't know about the barbed wire. I'll go in the mud, roll around in the mud a little bit. But yeah, no.
It was funny. And I don't wear a weave, but, like, I can only imagine how all of those girls were feeling when they show up and they're like, oh, we're taping, so we're still going to look cute. And then you realize your weave's going to get messed up, those custom eyelashes, like, it was funny, and I'm not mad at Drea for pulling everybody down in the mud and just trying to, it broke the ice, and it seemed to kind of open up, you know, everybody's connections with each other.
It was like bringing my puppy to agility class. They all run the course, and they get really tired, and then they might be able to have a civilized conversation after.
Yeah. And British was puking. That was hilarious.
Oh, I mean, God.
I guess don't eat eggs before you go on a zombie mud run.
Ugh. I want to do that, though. I think we should go.
I would be down, only if Drea can be on our team.
Drea, call it. Why did you call us?
Oh, man. Yeah, the zombie mud run was a good time. And I'm just curious to see sort of, because that, at that situation is also where Drea confronted Brandi about saying that they're not friends. So I'm curious to see how their relationship moves from here on out because Drea did really seem offended and hurt by the comments. And I don't know if Brandi sort of realizes that now she just lost a friend.
I think thinking about the comment that Brandi made before in the bar, and she said, we've all been cheated on. And we were like, oh, good for them for admitting it. She has such a thing about friends that I feel like her best friend at some point, and maybe even more than one best friend, had cheated with her husband. And I feel that like her guard of even saying the word is so crazy, and she just can't even deal with it, that she feels like, I feel like that happened to her in the past. And I feel like because Drea is prettier or skinnier or whatever she has a thing with her about, that she's scared that her husband is going to, you know, she might infiltrate. But as Drea says, she's a reformed hoe.
That's an interesting conspiracy theory. I never thought about that. But yeah, I think you're onto something there because it does. She always whether it's comfortable or not, then she always seems to backtrack and waver. So maybe there are some deep-seated issues there.
Hopefully we get to see what they are.
And then, the part of the whole thing, which wasn't nearly long enough for me, but God, it was kind of juicy, is when Jackie and Drea are talking all throughout the show, and they're trying to sort of squash everything. And, Jackie seems to really want to get Drea and her daughter together, which seems unnecessary to me.
Unnecessary, for sure. And it seems like from what, I know they don't air everything they tape, but from what Jackie told her daughter, the words that she used were a little bit out of line from what Drea had said to her.
Yeah.
She didn't say she was a hoe. I mean, she suggested it. But she also, didn't really make it big drama about it. She just told her. Yeah,
she told her, in Palm Springs, she told her mom that, she admitted that Orlando was talking to her daughter, and then he passed her off to the friend. And then she revealed that, from what she's heard, Jackie's daughter isn't a virgin, and she slept with a couple guys.
Well, she's 20.
Yeah, a couple guys isn't too bad. She's not going crazy. But then to sort of have Jackie feeling like the two of them need to talk, it does seem like unnecessary drama that she's starting again. And at the, Drea tells her she has no desire to speak to her daughter, and at the end she does. She ambushes Drea when they go to meet for drinks, and then she has her daughter pop up.
Yeah, Drea was so right. She was like, what is she sitting down there just waiting for us to be like, oh, come up and ambush her and start talking to her and getting mad at her? Like, who cares about her? But
Drea read her, and it was hilarious. She was like, she's coming in here with her 30 inches of weave and her pleather.
Oh, her pleather overalls. Ooh-wee. That was a good dig, Drea.
And she did. Chantal came in there really, for me, it seemed aggressive. It seemed like Drea wasn't expecting anything. And then when she realized she was there, it's not like she got pumped up like she wanted to do something. But Chantal seems really aggressive, and she does have a lot of hate and animosity toward Drea.
Yeah, she was on the edge of her seat. She was holding her wallet, her little purse, and whatever else she had in her hand, her phone probably. She was ready to get up and walk out through the whole thing. But why, she shouldn't be mad at Drea at all. Who cares? And to even bring Orlando up in this whole thing, I know it's the reason why, but why are they trying to get Drea mad at Orlando? Let them deal with their relationship and let her get over it.
Well, and I don't even know why she felt what she felt like she needed to say to Drea. All Drea said was, okay, when you initially confronted me about the situation, I did not believe you. And now that I talked to my man, he admitted it. He passed her off to the friend. She's just repeating what she's heard. I don't think she's going in on Chantal at all. And Chantal is mad. She acts like Drea's running around town calling her a hoe, saying this, saying that. But essentially the only one escalating the situation is you, and you wanting to, she called Drea a petty bitch. I would have been like, who are you? Why are you even here talking to me?
That's pretty much what she said.
Yeah, that is what she said.
I think she should be more mad at the fact that they are saying she got passed off.
Yeah.
I feel like it's total insecurity, and she's like, oh my God, not that she got passed off and she's the one who's getting pissed because she slept with somebody else, not because she's being told, said as an ugly person or someone that wasn't up to standard. That's what she should be mad about.
Yeah, I agree.
She showed her cards.
Yeah, and she's kind of, for someone who has such issues with her mom, if you look at your mom's behavior and then you kind of look at yours, you should see that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And if you don't like the way your mom is and the drama and the mess that she causes, then maybe you should take a look at how you're handling situations and realize, okay, I should fall back a little bit.
Oh, they live for the drama.
They live for it. But man, I don't know. I just feel like they're dragging this whole thing out, and she does. She seems mad that Drea got the man. I don't know.
I think she's mad too. And I just think, I think that Drea is going to make some good decisions in the near future.
Yeah, well, we see on the previews, that she is, they're going to sort of spring up on Chantal. And
Jackie was there too, I think. Saw her in the background.
And it's kind of funny, though, that in the whole confrontation between Drea and Chantal, Jackie really didn't get involved. I mean, she kind of just sat there and she had a smirk on her face. So clearly she was enjoying what was going down. But I'm surprised she didn't either get involved to like back her daughter up and attack Drea, or to sort of back Drea up and be like, no, this isn't what she said. This isn't what, we need to be addressing.
It's because she lied and she told her a story, and no one's saying to Chantal, or Chantel's not saying, Drea, what did you say about me? Or Drea's not saying, what did Jackie say that I said?
Don't you think it's weird that Chantal won't acknowledge? She'll acknowledge the story about the friend, but she doesn't really want to acknowledge whether or not she did date his friend, or why not? If people know, they know. So just own up to it. So at least your mom knows, and your mom's not still in there starting some whatever crazy drama between you and this girl.
And you're a girl, and you live, and you're young. So who cares if your mom knows that you had sex with somebody? Who cares? Really? She doesn't think you're a virgin.
I don't know. Jackie's so delusional. You never know what she thinks. But what do you next week? What is your anticipation of what's going to go down? Because we do see them, Drea and Orlando pop up on Jackie and Chantal, and it looks like Chantal loses it. And I don't know. Do you think that's on Orlando, or is that on Drea?
I think she's going to lose it on Orlando, because Orlando is the one that pretty much said, sorry, you didn't look how I thought you looked, and I just passed you off to my friend. And, well, thank God he made that decision, too, because it helped this whole situation for Drea and him.
Yeah.
But I think that she's going to be pissed at him, because he's going to be like, what are you talking about? At the end of the day, if you put all the parties together, the truth has to come out.
Yeah.
So Orlando and Drea definitely have some sort of bond and truth in this situation that neither of them are embarrassed or afraid to admit. Yeah. So by putting everyone together, I think it's going to be a good, juicy, juicy episode.
I can't wait. It's definitely going to be crazy. And then we're also sort of seeing, a little bit of British, advising her man on what, he should be doing when she goes out of town. But, how can she be so nervous about what he's doing when he's away half of the time playing basketball other places?
Him. She already says she's with him, and she's crazy, and whatever happened in Germany obviously didn't stay in Germany. But thank God he's back, because it has to make her feel better. Maybe she cheated. Maybe she's the one cheating, and that's why she's so insecure about it.
But he shouldn't. I mean, she shouldn't be so happy he's back, because don't you want, obviously she's getting a check from VH1 to appear on the show, but, don't you want to, have your man, making money and stuff?
Yeah, of course. And then they went and got the tattoos, right?
Those annoying tattoos.
Yeah, those annoying tattoos. But she confused me, because she had a ring on later, and she was like, I didn't get my rock yet. Then she was like, I got a big old rock he gave me. And then she had it on later, so I was like, was it in the mail? Where was it?
Yeah, what happened to the ring?
What happened to it? Did she lose it? There could be some crazy...
Was it not real? Was it just for show until the real thing came?
Yeah.
And I know, you were like, she told on herself. What do you mean you don't have a ring? I just don't ever understand, because I feel like getting a tattoo with someone, with your significant other, or of your significant other's name or something, I feel like that's the kiss of death. It's like reality TV for MTV stars,
Oh, yeah.
It's for whatever reason, if you tattoo someone's name or something on you, it's bound to not work out.
Yeah, do an initial.
But
I don't have any.
They didn't get the same, because he got 11 on her finger, right? And didn't she get some
She got 11 too.
Oh, she did? I thought it was an infinity sign or something.
It's their lucky number.
Oh.
Wonder where that comes from too.
Lucky number 11.
Lucky number 11. I don't know, but he looks like he's not going to church, and he's not getting up early.
He seems like a big dummy.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Like a B&D. Big and dumb. That's what I like to say. Some girls like that. One of my best friends likes those.
Uh-oh.
I know. Big and dumb.
Big and dumb. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of it. That's all the good stuff. So let's get into predictions for next week.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, next week, it's on and popping. I think Chantel's head is literally going to fly off her body, spin around like The Exorcist, and then,
come crazy.
Blow up.
That's the only thing. Honestly, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to next week. Did they even show any sort of anticipation for anything else?
Just they teased the trip. They teased the trip to France.
The Paris trip, yeah.
And British sort of, you know, giving her man the do's and don'ts of what he is and is not allowed to do while she's on vacation. But yeah, all I want to see, like, I hate it because every VH1 show, they leave all the best stuff for like the last 5 to 10 minutes. Like, please open up with Drea and Orlando popping up on you guys, because I need like a good 20 to 25 minutes on just that alone.
Oh my God,
I just want to see it all play out.
And I think Chantal should go to Paris with them, and I think that Chantal, Drea, and Jackie should all sit in one row together.
Poor Drea.
Oh God,
I would
poor
never
Drea.
do that to her.
I know, but that would be good for TV.
Yeah, and I'm also predicting a big blowout between Chantal and Jackie, because I don't think Jackie defends her daughter, which is probably just one more reason why she hates her mom.
Yeah, and I mean, Jackie just, can you imagine what she does to her friends? She probably did the same thing with her daughter her entire life growing up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this Basketball Wives after show. If you're watching us, you notice the 2 new TVs in the studio, and they look amazing. In the meantime, make sure you download us and listen to us on iTunes. Tell a friend, comment, tweet us, and all that fun stuff. And we'll be back here next week to talk about Basketball Wives. I'm Rebecca Prince. You can find me at Rebecca Prince TV on Twitter and Instagram, and follow me there too.
I'm Spit On Me Bitch, and you can find me everywhere at Spit On Me Bitch.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.